My name is Kylie Chandler, and I'm going to be going over base 10, base 5, and base 6. So these are things we're going over: base 10, base 5, and base 6. I'm going to move over to this side so we can see better. Okay, so we're going to start with base 10. Alright, in base 10, we use base 10 to add and subtract. It's what we all do. It's what we've been doing since we were young. And the numbers, the digits in our number system are 0 to 9. So we understand, we don't write, whenever we're writing a number, we never write 7 base 10 because our number system is 0 to 9, so it's understood. So we don't have to write 7 base 10. We can do a few examples so that we can go over base 10 and how to add and subtract them. So we're going to start with 715 plus 298. Okay, so when we add, we see that 5 plus 8 is 13. So we have one group of 10, so we're going to carry that 1. And when we have 13, we have 3 left over because we're doing groups of 10. So when you add these together, you have 13. That's one group of 10, 3 left over. Then we have 9, a 1, and a 1. That's one group of 10 because it's 11, and then we have 1 left over. Then we have 7 and 2, which is 9, and then that extra 1 that we carried over is 10, which you're going to have one set of 10, but you're going to have 0 left over. So this is going to be your final answer, 1013. And circle the final answer. And we're going to need a comma in this one. We'll see later on we won't need a comma, but in base 10 you do need a comma because it is pronounced 1013. Another example of base 10, we can do a subtraction problem. We have 62 minus 45. So this is regular subtraction. It's what we've always learned. So we're going to start with, can we take 5 away from 2? No, we cannot. So we're going to have to borrow 10 from the other side. So we're going to mark out this 6, make it 5, and we're going to borrow one group of 10, so 10 plus 2 is going to be 12. And so now instead of subtracting the 2 from the 5, we're going to subtract 12 from 5, which is 7. And then we're going to subtract the 5. We're going to subtract 4 from the 5, which is 1. And it leaves your final answer with 17. Now this is base 10. It's what we learned when we were adding. And now we know more of why we use base 10, because our number system is the digits 0 through 9 when using base 10. Now for base 5. This is similar to base 10, except our digits are no longer 0 through 9, they're going to be 0 through 4. So we can't have anything greater than 4. So for an example, we're going to do 123.
Stop it.
No, I was going to add to put the 5.
No, you got to stop it.
Why? Alright, so now we're going to go over base 5. Base 5 is similar to base 10, but instead of using the digits in the number system as 0 through 9, we're going to use 0 through 4. So we can do a few examples of this with adding and subtracting. We're going to start with adding. First problem is going to be 1, 2, 3, base 5. Don't forget to put this. Some people can put like 1, 2, 3 at the number 5, but we're going to use 1, 2, 3 and write out the word 5. And then we're going to do plus 2, 3, 2, base 5. Notice how we don't say 123 or 232, because in base 5 we want to say 1, 2, 3 base 5 and 232 base 5, because it's not base 10. Or 232 base 5, because it's not base 10. So then we're going to add them. 3 plus 2, how many groups of 5 is that? It's going to be one group of 5, and we don't have any left over, so there's going to be a 0. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is normally 6, so that's one group of 5 with 1 left over. And then we have 2 plus 1 plus 1. It's not enough to have a group of 5, so it is just 4. And when we're done with that, we're not done with the problem, because we still need to write base 5. Don't forget the base 5, and we don't read it as 410 base 5, we read it as 410 base 5. Let's do another one so we make sure we understand that. We're going to do 4, 1, 1 base 5, and then we're going to do 3, 2, 4 base 5. Alright, so you have 1 and 4, which makes 5. That's one group of 5 with 0 left over. And then we have 1 and 2, which is just 3. But then you have that extra 1, so it is going to be 4. And then you have 4 and 3, which is 7, but that's one group of 5, so we're going to go ahead and carry the 1, and we're going to have 2 left over. And then that 1 doesn't have anything else to add with, so you just bring it down, and then you're not done. You got to put your base 5. Once you have that, you read it as 1240 base 5. Now for subtracting, we're going to do 4, 3 base 5, subtract 2, 4 base 5. We see this and we see, oh, we can't take 4 from 3, so we're going to have to borrow one group of 5 from this number over here. So we mark out this number, make it 3. If you're borrowing 5 and you already have 3, that's going to make this number an 8. So then you say 8 minus 4 is 4, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have 1, 4, don't forget, base 5. And then we're going to do another example of subtracting. We have 3, 2 base 5 minus 2, 3 base 5. Notice we can't have any numbers bigger than 4 because our digits are 0 to 4. So we see we can't take 3 away from 2, so we're going to have to borrow 5, mark out your 3, make it a 2. You already have 2, so you're going to add 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. So 7 minus 3, 4. 2 minus 2, 0, but we don't have to put it, so that is just 4 base 5. And then another one is base 6. Just like the other ones, base 10, 0 through 9, base 5, 0 through 4. So obviously the digits for base 6 are going to be 0 through 5. And we can start with a couple of examples. So we're going to do 3, 4, 5, base 6, and then 5, 4, 3, base 6. So you have 5 and 3, which is 8. That's going to be one group of 6. And then we have 2 left over. Then we have 4 and 4, which is 8, but then we carried that 1, so it's going to be 9. So that's one group of 6 and 3 left over. Then we have 3 and 5, which is 8, and then add 1, which is 9 again. So we have one group of 6, 3 left over. There's nothing else to add that 1 with, so we're going to bring it down. Don't read it as 1,332. We don't need a comma. We just read it as 1332 base 6. And then lastly, for subtracting, we're going to have 53 base 6. No, not 53, 53, my bad. 53 base 6 minus 44 base 6. So we, right off the bat, we see, oh, we can't take 4 from 3, so we're going to have to borrow 6. Instead, like base 10, we borrowed 10, base 5, we borrowed 5, and now we're going to borrow 6. So we mark out this, make it a 4, and then if you have 3 already and you borrow 6, you're going to have 9. So 9 minus 4 is 5 base 6. So now we have more of an understanding of why we add and subtract and not just doing it